Welcome back to Adri's Farmhouse Kitchen. Today we are making French toast. I have made this beautiful sandwich bread yesterday and we are making French toast. Ingredients for today's recipe. I'm gonna use goat's milk, milked freshly this morning. I'm going to use 2 turkey eggs. These turkey eggs been stored in the fridge since summertime, still perfect. Brown sugar. I'm not going to add salt because I'm using salted butter to fry it in, but I'm gonna add a sprinkle of cinnamon. I'm gonna add vanilla extract and give this a good mix. I'm just checking my recipe, make sure we've got everything. Egg, milk, sugar, vanilla extract, cinnamon, mix the salt out, and that's it. And we're going to add in the end some maple syrup and some powdered sugar to serve it with. So at the moment I'm just gonna give this a very good mix and just slice the bread, soak it and fry it. At this stage now I can actually put the frying pan behind me on the auger with a bit of butter. It's like a nice, already Christmassy flavors in here. The sweetness of the maple syrup, the smell and taste of the cinnamon. Lovely. I'm also thinking making cinnamon rolls as well, so house would smell divine. I have started the Christmas decorations, so I'm just pulling out, tidying up the house, do a little bit of cleaning and putting the Christmas decorations out bit by bit. Right, okay, next we're going to slice the bread. About an inch thick. I'm doing 4 slices for me and Al for breakfast. This is a sourdough sandwich bread. I'm just gonna leave it in there to soak for a bit. And just right here, friends, my mic battery died, so I'm ever so sorry. But this is actually a good time to give you feedback. I'm using it now for quite a few weeks, my new mic. And I love it. So I am actually really glad I made that investment. I love using it. It's still lots to learn, you know, all these gadgets. I'm not actually brilliant, but I'll try my best and I really enjoy learning new things. So I put the mic on charge and I reached back for my old one, and you can clearly see the difference, you know, that how much better the DJI mic is. So, but yeah, all in all, I am ready now to tidy up the house, do it as a nice clean, room by room, put the autumn decorations away, and we are bringing down from the cottage the Christmas decorations. And I started actually with the sitting room, and then I'm working my way to the kitchen area. I go to the conservatory, so I do this part of the house. Probably next week we go to the Great Hall, my favorite part of our English farmhouse, and I will bring you along. But yeah, me and Al, we've just done the chores, so I'm always so happy to see these tiny little kittens and, you know, just generally all the animals. It was, as you can see, it was a very cold, another frosty morning, about -4 degrees Celsius. So usually it takes a bit longer to break the water and make sure all the animals are happy and they got extra hay or bedding. And then we just come back to the house, and honestly, I'm so glad I had the idea about the French toast after I've made this beautiful sandwich bread, and probably we're gonna have that the next couple of days. So I really hope you enjoy spending time with me. I have decided on this day, because I didn't want to go out and it was really cold, so I've made dinner as well. Okay, so the first, it's nearly done. This is exactly the color. This is what I'm looking for. Just a lovely brown and crisp on the sides, like that. This is gonna be delicious. Still got plenty of the butter left. What I'm gonna do with it, I'm just going to cover it, put it in a fridge, and this will, you know, give us a lovely French toast butter for the next 3 days. Perfect. And just add the rest, just like that. And just going to drizzle this with a little bit of maple syrup. And some icing sugar. And breakfast is ready. And I'm gonna put on mine a sprinkle of cinnamon. I love cinnamon. Looks asking to go up. And some maple syrup. Let's have a taste test. That is yummy. That is really nice. I am now ready to make dinner, so I'm gonna use up my marvelous sweet potatoes. Never mind, we grew this, friends. It's better than nothing. So I've got butter in the frying pan, and I'm gonna fry these sweet potatoes before we're going to add the rest of the ingredients. I'm making this dish up, so I'm making something. I had a couple of handful of beef mincemeat to use up from my last pasta dish, what needed to be used up. So I've just put an egg in that mixture, salt and pepper, freeze-dried parsley, my fermented hot sauce from last year, and I just gave it like a good stir. And basically we're just going to put this together, friends, and I'm sure this is going to be delicious. We'll see if we're going to add a bit of red wine to it as well, or we just have a glass with the meal. I'm also deep cleaning the kitchen today and putting things away and putting up slowly my Christmas decorations. I love Christmas, and I've got so much Christmas decorations that the way I do it, I do a little bit every day, every other day, how I've got time and how I feel like it. So by Christmas time or close to Christmas, it's all done. So I've got family coming over this year. I'm hoping to do some outside decorations as well. That will be lovely. At this point, I am going to add the meat mixture. A good mix, smells good, the fermented hot sauce. Oh, I can smell it. It's gonna be lovely. Okay, cover it back up and just leave it to it. Go back decorating. I'm just gonna put my vanilla essence to the cupboard. And what I'm gonna do next, I'm going to strain the Quince Liqueur I've made. So I have decided on straining some of our experiments. So I have made the Quince Liqueur last year. I know that's delicious. So I know we're going to enjoy it, and it turned out delicious. We're gonna have a taste test. Yeah, we've just had a glass of wine with Al. Matt just gave me idea actually about mulled wine, so I need to make an order on wine. I like finding these organic wines and, you know, just something local and use those up. I've also going to strain the tinctures and the oxymel and have a taste test, so I hope you enjoy it, friends. It's like a burger and sweet potato fries, but different. And if, let's say, we're not so keen on the taste, the wine I order, I cook with it, so it nothing get wasted, you know. So on this day, Al had to be outside. We had a wood chip delivery, so we had to deal with all those. When we are actually quite a few projects going on our house. We had in the big wind some tile moved and damaged, so you know it's always something to do. I am ready to strain the Quince Liqueur. And to be honest, friends, I've got more this grated quince because I've decided to grate it first and put vodka over it. That's been there now for a couple of months. And it's all soaked in the liquid to this quince. So what I'm doing now, I am just squeezing as much as possible out of it. And I'm gonna keep that. It looks really good. Actually, I've done a handful in a dish behind us, experimenting. But so what I'm thinking of doing to see what alcoholic drink I have, and maybe pour over and make some more. It does smell delicious, actually. Have you ever made a Quince Liqueur? Oh, we've moved house last year, so I had a beautiful quince tree there. I've planted, that was the first thing I've planted when we moved to this property, but I need a good few more years before I have any harvest, to be honest. So, okay, I'm gonna do the same thing in here to fill this right up. Pour some alcohol over it. Probably it's not gonna fit too much alcohol, but that's okay. And whatever's left in here, I'm just gonna probably put to our meal as well. So we actually ended up with, what is it? Just over a litre of Quince Liqueur. Perfect, making a mess now. I just tidied up the house. Right, let's have a taste test, friends. Okay, let's try a bit. It smells nice. Merry Christmas. Oh yeah. It's delicious. Oh yes, delicious. Nice. Okay. Alright. That is done. make sure I write on it what it is. And perfection. Let's see if you got any more alcohol. I think I've got some more rum, what I bought for the vanilla essence. But let's have a look. These whiskies, Scotch whiskies. So I don't want to put. That's a Scotch whiskey. Maybe I'm gonna pour this over it. Ooh. That's a nice bottle. Keep this. Right. Oh, got loads in here. I'm gonna keep this going till maybe springish time, end of winter. There you go. Perfect. Let's see what's happened. Round 2, friends. Oh, ooh, it smells strong. Not sure if I like this, so we'll see how it goes. Okay, I have decided to strain the Rosehip and Hawthorn in red wine. Let's see what that's gonna taste like. Ooh, smells like red wine. And I might actually keep this as well, shall we? Maybe not. No, I think I'm gonna compose this and just have a little taste test. Oh, something that's sticky in here, and I've just actually cleaned that floor up. Okay, I haven't got much of this. I'm just gonna have a tiny. This is like more like a tincture, so we only need to try a tiny bit. I don't like this. Never mind. Okay, I'm gonna put this in this jar. I've ordered. The label is already on it. That Rosehip and Hawthorn in red wine. I don't like the taste, but if it's good for us, have a tablespoon a day, once a week. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in the fridge. Let's try these two. That's the Hawthorn tincture. Again, that's been done on the same day. So it's been in a month in this jar. Let's try this, friends. These are both the same, these two. So just over a month, nearly 5 weeks. It's been here. Rosehip and Hawthorn whiskey tincture. Okay, let's wash out. So the Rosehip still quite looks the same, but the Hawthorn, it looks yellow now. Compose this. Okay. Discard this, wash these jars. I need to write, let's see if I can take this sticker off here, stick it on the amber jar. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Oh, let's have a taste test, tiny bit. These are more tinctures, so it's only a tiny bit at a time. Kind of medicine. Right. So, okay. strong. Right, that's it, friends. I think we could. Oh, I've got something there. Okay, let's have a taste test. I'm gonna have some mayonnaise on it. It's a bit dry. I've also got some pickled beetroot in here. Let's see what Al prefers. I love it. That is good. That is yummy. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for spending time with me today. It turned out a very productive day, so I'm very happy. I have done a lot of jobs around the house, so this is the way I like it. So I've managed to clean, quite deep clean. I pulled that whole cabinet out and the sofa. I gave a good clean and mop and hoovered and, just cleaned a lot and started putting the Christmas decorations up, what fills my heart with joy. We've done a beautiful breakfast. I really enjoyed the French toast and absolutely loved the dinner. And yeah, we strained all our tinctures and experiments, and they're all ready now for the festive season. I'll really hope you have a wonderful day and see you very soon. Bye, friends!